So without further ado, I want to introduce my boss, Ken Spivey, who gives me support, which helps me give you support, because when we're coordinating the Sun and Fun event here, we're coordinating with the FSDO, and we're coordinating with ATC and Flight Service and a million other tentacles of the FAA. So I want to introduce Ken, and then I want the whole team to come up so Ken can introduce the team. Thank you, Ken Spivey.
I want to thank everyone for coming out this morning. What a great and lovely morning it is, and for me to be able to stand up here and thank each and every one of you for the hard work and dedication you have to making this a very safe event for Sun and Fun. Wayne's right, we do play an important part into Sun and Fun and the activities here, and we're just like every one of you. We want to come out, we want to enjoy ourselves and have a very safe event. On behalf of our division manager, Thomas Winston, also the regional manager for the Southern region, Doug Murphy, I want to officially welcome everybody here today. It is through their hard support and their connections up through the region, through AFS-850, which is the General Aviation branch for the FAA safety team. I'm the regional manager for the FAA safety team here in the Southern region, and there are a lot of our personnel that work behind the scenes. Not just the FAA personnel themselves, but volunteers like each one of you out there, and they're called FAA representatives. I just want to mention a couple of those because what you're seeing here today is a metamorphosis of us continuing on and growing as an organization, something that was actually started, I would say, over 20 years ago with Obi and his group, but now has morphed into this and actually has national and headquarters support. So from a simple idea that started 20 years ago in a FSDO has now grown to a national program, and this building is a reflection of that. Fred Kaiser is one of our FAST team program managers, and he's the one that usually scurries around here and makes sure that everything's in place. Ken Kelly actually is a transplant, came out here to actually help us, and Ken is Karen's right-hand man during the Sun and Fun operations. Ashley Hale, who keeps Karen in line, if that's at all possible, for those that know Karen. But Ashley is actually the coordinator through the region with Doug, and actually helps and holds that purse strings for us to be able to get those fundings and those funding stream. We have Jose Rodriguez. Jose, he is, well, Jose is the glue that binds all of us together. And he's back there right there with holding his hand up and shooting some still pictures. Like I said before, we have our representatives that help us, and also all of those other volunteers that made this a special event for y'all. And it's one of those is Dennis Whitley. Dennis, with his expertise in the media, is along with Bill McDonald, is a match made in heaven, and is really that void that was left with Obi and his group when they departed. Has really filled that void and has taken us to the next level. So this is what you're experiencing here today with the webinars. We're ready to go. We've had several meetings already up at the regional level and up at the headquarters level. Mike Costa, who is our national FAST team manager, will be down here during Sun and Fun. So we're looking for a great and a safe event. And again, this one thing does not take just the one person like John and Wayne and everyone had stated before. It takes a group of people, and it's the group of people that are sitting in this room and are out there on this webinar right now. And for all of y'all, I'd like to give you a big round of applause. Karen, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
I'm going to introduce right now Larry Inlow, who is the lead for our FSDO team. The number one thing we care about is a safe event, And then, of course, the professionalism and the courtesy and the Southern hospitality and, of course, the fun. But the person that brings that across the line for us is Larry and his team.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of Diana Fraun, the manager of the Orlando Flight Standards District Office, we are really excited to be back at Sun and Fun again this year. We've had the opportunity to do this for many, many years, and it's always such a great assignment. You know, we've developed over the years such a terrific relationship with the Sun and Fun personnel, Gene and Nan with the airport, our law enforcement and emergency response personnel. It's a super team, and we're just very, very, very enthusiastic about being a part of it. We will be providing FAA Flight Standards District Office services in this building on the east side. The glass doors on the east side of the building will be the entrance to the temporary Flight Standards District Office, or FSDO as it's called. And we're there to answer questions, help folks out with anything that they want. Actually, that button that Ken was talking about, we truly are here to help. And I know that sounds a little funny because folks make a joke out of that with the FAA folks, but anything we can do to help folks out with regard to questions, providing information, help them with various administrative items that we may be able to do from a paperwork standpoint, that's one of our functions here. The other function, of course, is to be very involved with the air show. And Rick Shepard, our senior air show monitor. Rick, where are you? I think you're back, way in the back. Say hello to folks. Rick has an excellent relationship, as well as all of us others, with the FAA, with Wayne Boggs, Pat Phillips, Dick Canusa. Contrary to what we've heard today, because Wayne's been beat up pretty hard, you know, Wayne is, in fact, the premier air boss in the nation, and we're so fortunate to have Wayne in charge of the air show. Realistically, we know it will always be professionally conducted, and it gives us a great level of confidence to be working with Wayne at this major event. We also do accident investigation. Yeah, thank you. We're also here to provide accident investigation capability in the event that we have a mishap. We hope that our accident investigators are far more bored than the Maytag repairman and have nothing to do, and that's the idea. Again, we're so happy to be here. It's a great opportunity for us to interact with the public and really have a good time. We wish that this year's Sun and Fun has excellent weather, calm winds, and all those, you know, kind of help out towards no accidents, and of course, no tornadoes. Thank you.